Hello students, as if we have already completed chapter number 2, that is correlation. Today we are going to start chapter number 3, that is linear regression. You know that what is the meaning of correlation, that earlier we have seen that if simultaneous changes occur in the values of two related variables due to direct or indirect causes, then it can be said that there exists correlation between two variables. If one variable changes, the second variable also changes. That means if there will be any kind of simultaneous changes in two variables, such thing is called as correlation. Now, such measure of closeness of linear correlation between two variables x and y is called as correlation coefficient. Now, it has been clear that what is correlation and what is correlation coefficient. Same way, we are having linear regression here. Now, what is the meaning of linear regression? The concept is same, little bit difference is there. If the relation between two variables x and y determines by an appropriate mathematical function, which function? That is on your screen. By an appropriate mathematical function is expressed by straight line, then it is known as linear regression. Now, we are supposed to find out regression coefficient here. Then what do you mean by regression coefficient? Same, the coefficient is b. That here it is y cap is equal to a plus bx. B means that is your coefficient. The coefficient b of x in the linear regression model y cap. Cap means estimation of the value of y. That is y cap is equal to a plus bx is known as coefficient of regression. Here b represents the appropriate increase or decrease in the values of x. It denotes by byx. You may write here byx, you may write here beta yx, or you may write here only bx. This is the line which we have to find out. See, this is the line of regression y on x, and same way the line of regression x on y. We are supposed to formulate these values in an equation which is called as line of regression, and this is denoted by y cap. This estimation is called as y cap. Y cap is equal to a plus byx. Why byx? Because it is y on x-axis. The line of regression is of y on x-axis. That's why it has been denoted by byx. A is constant term. The same formula, that is y cap is equal to byx into x. It can be denoted by, it can be expressed by y cap is equal to alpha plus beta yx into x. Simple way, suppose if you want to find out this regression equation, you may consider such thing or you may write such thing in a same pattern, different way. Y cap is equal to a plus bx. This is also, you can use such equation, y cap is equal to a plus bx. Now, as if this equation of y on x-axis, now we are supposed to find out x on y-axis. That means line of regression of x on y-axis. This has been denoted by x cap. Here it was y cap. Here it is x cap. Why? Because we have to find out regression line of x. That's why x cap is equal to a plus by. B is regression coefficient. A is constant. X cap is equal to a plus bxy into y. Bxy is what? That is x on y-axis. That's why it has been denoted as bxy. This is x cap is equal to alpha plus beta xy into y. It is not been used anywhere. That means this is just only for your understanding. Okay. Maybe possible, suppose this equation has been asked in your MCQ. The total weightage of this chapter, that is 12 marks. Once again, I have already discussed with you that chapter number 2, that was of 12 marks. Same way, chapter number 3, this is linear regression. This is also of your 12 marks. Now, regression coefficient, as we have discussed earlier, that is, you may consider such thing as byx, beta yx. Suppose if it is on x on y axis, then bxy or beta xy or simply b. Now, the method which we are going to solve, that is least square method. The formula will be same, little bit difference will be there. You have to find out value of b. Suppose y on x-axis, you have to find out regression line of y on x-axis. You have to find out b, that is regression coefficient, and a, that is your constant value a. So you to find out b and to find out a, we are having two formulas. Okay, see, to find out b, if the values of x and y are small, you can have square easily without using calculator. The formula will remain same, that is n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y, which we have already seen in chapter number 2. Upon earlier it was under root n sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square, second root n sigma y square minus sigma y the whole square. But here in regression we are supposed to use only x. Y on x-axis, that means the equation is to be recorded divided by the elements of x. That's why the formula would be n sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square. If there will be any common element, suppose if there will be any common element, you should have to multiply it by cy upon cx. Such multiplication was not there in chapter number 2. Once again, n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square. This is the formula to find out your b. Now, second formula, if the x bar and y bar are perfect, if the values of x and y are big, okay, and the x bar and y bar are perfect, the formula would be what? Sigma x minus x bar, y minus y bar upon sigma x minus x bar the whole square. Same way, for any kind of values of x bar and y bar, suppose if it is in fraction, then use UV method. That means b is equal to n sigma uv minus sigma u sigma v upon n sigma u square minus sigma u the whole square. And if there will be any kind of common element, then multiplied cy upon cx. If such equation, suppose if there will be, you have to find out x on y axis, okay, then the formula would be same, but the denominator would be n sigma y square minus sigma y the whole square, sigma y minus y bar the whole square, n sigma v square minus sigma v the whole square into cx upon cy. If you have to find out regression equation of x on y, then such kind of changes would be there. Initially, as if this formula is for y on x axis, that's why the elements of x, that is going to be having in a denominator portion. Now the formula to find out constant a or alpha. Formula is a is equal to y bar minus bx bar. That's why it is compulsory to find out x bar and y bar both. As if you know y bar is equal to sigma y upon n and x bar is equal to sigma x upon n. These are the formula which is important for your linear regression normal questions of 5 marks. We will later on discuss for short sums. Now, after this, we will go to a long question by using such formula to solve regression coefficient and to find out linear regression line of y on x-axis.